Alright, P2B has continued to be that voice in the wilderness that keep tackling the ruling party, pointing out the loopholes in their government and in the country where attention is needed. Well, this is not an exceptional video. P2B has called out those who protested during Jonathan and is asking the questions. Are they all dead? What is going on? Now, when things were normal, people were protesting, and when things have become abnormal, people are silent. What is really going on? Well, I'd like you to take your time and watch this video to the end and give your constructive opinion respectively on the comment sections. I'll be right back. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not following us. God bless you.
We're in this country when people were protesting when there was no need to protest under Jonathan. Where are those protesters? Have they died? Where are they? So why are we saying it should not be in vain? They can increase fuel from 8 to 7 naira to 120, and people were protesting in this country. And when it was 900, they were not protesting. Are they dead? So why are we saying it should not be in vain? People protested when naira was 180, and when it was 1,005, they're not protesting. Are they dead? So when I just say it should not be in vain, I spoke a few days ago and people said I'm demarketing Nigeria. When it's true to be demarketed, World Bank have just shown that 75% of Nigerians in rural areas are poor. Is World Bank demarketing Nigeria? UNICEF 2 days ago released that Nigeria now have over 2 million malnourished children, the second highest in the world. Are they demarketing Nigeria? Let's face the reality. Their labor is in vain. We have a country now that is not democratic. We are not a democratic country. Let's tell ourselves the truth.
Well, all right, Dr. Bati, before I come to you in the meantime, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has reacted to the federal government's approval of the Nigeria First economic policy, which bans the use of foreign goods and prioritizes locally made products and services in government procurement. In a statement released on Wednesday by his special assistant on public communication, Frank Shaibu, Atiku challenged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to lead by example, starting by trading his Escalade for a Nigerian-made vehicle like Innoson or Nord. Frank Shaibu wrote in part, "We challenge President Tinubu to stop the noise and trade in his beloved Escalade for an Innoson, Nord, or any made in Nigeria car. That single act will do more to promote local industry than 1,000 policy memos. Let's see the ministers, those shameless Rolls-Royce connoisseurs, sweat it out in Nigeria-made vehicles too. Or is Nigeria First only for the masses?" And speaking of double standards, it's time Mr. President shelves his love affair with Paris and London. If he's serious about patriotism, his next vacation should be at Obudu Cattle Ranch, Yankari Game Reserve, or Erin-Jesha Waterfalls. Nigeria is beautiful, unless, of course, the president thinks otherwise. More importantly, the era of jetting off for medical tourism while preaching self-reliance must end. We demand that President Tinubu, champion of Nigeria First, conduct all future medical checkups at Luth, National Hospital Abuja, UCH Ibadan, or even the 41 billion Naira Akwa Ibom world-class hospital by Uncommon Transformer in Uyo. If those hospitals are good enough for ordinary Nigerians, they should be good enough for their commander-in-chief. Anything less is sheer hypocrisy. This government's addiction to foreign luxuries while demanding sacrifice from suffering Nigerians is the height of insincerity. True leadership isn't photo ops or sound bites. It's setting the tone by example. Nigeria deserves real commitment, not this never-ending charade. Frank Shaibu. You know, I always enjoy Frank Shaibu's piece. He has a way with words. But most of the things he said in his tweet, we have discussed them at length on this table, Dr. Abati. Nigeria First Policy, Demarketing Nigeria by Peter Obi. Those two stories.
I mean, what Waziri Adamawa Atiku Abubakar said in that statement issued by Frank Shaibu, I don't think you can argue with anything that he has said. Leadership by example. I mean, you can't argue with that. If the president says Nigeria first, let him show the example. That's simply what he's saying. If you want to go on a vacation, go to Ubudukatu Ranch, go to Yankari Game Reserve. If you need to go to hospital, go to the hospitals in Nigeria. Maybe that will lead to the transformation of those hospitals, you know, some of which have become mortuaries, you know, and the leaders don't want to go there. And then, you know, vehicles. There are local manufacturers of vehicles.
Innocent,
yeah.
yes.
Are we supporting Innocent enough? We have one or two governors that ride Innocent vehicles. Maybe even at the federal government level, we should have that. The Peugeot company of Nigeria, in those days,